Morning, everyone. It's the Azorean One here. You may notice that I'm in a different location. You've seen this location once in the past here at Esteves Manor. This is the kitchen. Well, the top, level of the kitchen. There's like a counter, dishes, a pan. I'm making breakfast. This is why I'm usually late, because I'm making their breakfast and they're monsters that I take care of. Monsters. Anyway, I'm getting eggs ready. Got the butter melting right now. Margarine melting. The boys are currently in their seats watching the Polar Express. I've timed this well because there's about a half an hour left. So my show should be done by that time. We will get to the topic today, which, as you can tell by the t-shirt that I'm wearing, we're talking Daredevil. I'm wearing my glasses to hide the bags under my eyes from the crying of the current news. But before I get there, I'm going to finish this breakfast, and you're going to be here with me, all right? You hang in there. Hold on a second. It's got the pan with the melting. You can hear the sound. All right? There you go. Just doing that. And little swirly swirls. Little swirls back here. And a little swirling in the back. Swirling in the back. There we go. All right. And we're greased. All right, pan is greased. These did have cinnamon rolls from yesterday. They didn't go back in the fridge. So, no cinnamon rolls today. No. Sad news. All right, there are 6 eggs in here. 3 for Daddy, 3 for the boys. Yeah. And into the pan they go. That's handled right there. And we put this in the sink. Rinse it off because, salmonella. He's a horrible guy. No attitude, kind of mean. It's weird. So that's going. I have some Portuguese sweetbread called massa suave over the side. The boys love it. They eat too much of it. So that's going to be part of their breakfast. Maybe Daddy's. Daddy needs to get coffee going. Got to go over to the Keurig here. Did you hear me, Keurig? Okay. Got to empty out the guy. You guys enjoy this ride with me. Enjoy this ride. Let's take the top off. There's my wife's grounds from this morning. She opened today on a Sunday. It's great. Then we do this. Hey, got it. All right, then we're gonna rinse it off. Okay, paper towels. Watch out for the wine. Eggs still doing okay. How you guys doing? Everything all right? There's no one on. That's great. All right. We'll do the wrong thing. It's the morning. They got a spatula. This is a real spatula. You can't see him behind the garbage can. Right. Good, there's coffee. That's always a good sign. Trash can back under here. Swallow the eggs a little bit. Gotta feed the dog too. It's a great morning. The cat is circling around as if he doesn't have any food. The cat has plenty of food. He just whines when it goes just below full. And he'll whine and whine. He'll eventually eat everything, but he'll whine. It's great. All right, the eggs are starting to form a little bit here. Bless you. Christmas decorations have commenced here at Esteves Manor. We do have our mantle filled with its garland, its snowmen, its Christmas lights. All that is there. You can hear Indy whining because food's being done. Almost forgot my plate. All right. How's everyone doing? Okay? That's great. Eggs are finishing up. The Polar Express has already arrived at the North Pole. That's happened. Alright. Finishing this up. Eggs are almost done. As I finish their eggs, I'll get to the topic today. Once I have their plates served up, so please stay tuned. Don't leave me. I know you didn't come for the Food Network. Or did you come for the food? Huh? Who knows? Anyway. I think those are looking pretty good there. Got some scrambled eggs going. Huh? Oh, ooh, look at the smoke on the camera. Look at that. Ain't that something? Look at that. Looking good here. Move that back. Pull those plates. There we go. Little bit of egg there. It's exciting television. You're getting a Food Network show without the fun close-ups that you get from Food Network, so it's not as fun. Alright, eggs there. And then eggs here for the other one. And there we go. That should be enough. This is for Daddy. Daddy might need more, but that'll be later. Alright. Fire off. I have to say it because it's all voice activated. No, it's not.
What's he doing here?
Boys are getting mad at the annoying kid in Polar Express. We don't know who that is. The one who, the know-it-all who doesn't know it all.
That's a tree.
Christmas tree. The Christmas tree song is playing. A banana. Gotta have a banana.
Tree.
Didn't peel off like I wanted it to. It's a great morning. It's a great morning. It's actually not a bad morning. It's just always a rush in the morning. That's right. Because you wake up and start doing like other things, and then you realize the time, and you gotta feed monsters. 4 monsters, 2 human, 2 other.
Stop!
Then, boys,
Quiet!
thank you.
Huh?
Alright. They got their masa.
Yeah.
Milk. Need a milk. If you're just listening right now and not watching on the podcast app, I'm sorry. So it smells good. We bought this recently. We think the date's wrong because there's no sour smell. There's no formulations. We'll make it happen. No chunks. I'm kidding. Stop.
Uh-oh, listen.
Right. That is done. I'm going to temporarily disappear so I can deliver the breakfast to the animals. Well, the 2 of the monsters. So stay right there. I'm just delivering the milk. There's Tommy's. There's Jackson. There is scrambled eggs, without spilling. Scrambled eggs, banana, and Portuguese sweetbread, aka massa suave. Thank you, Mom. They need forks. Here's a fork for Jackson. And a fork for Tommy. Alright.
Stop! Too big!
Excuse me, Jackie. There you go. Eggs are hot. Here. Tommy, here you go. And that's masa there from Ava. You see it? See the masa? He just sees the train, doesn't see the bread. Look, hey, masa's father. That's masa from Ava. Ava brought that. Jackson will probably eat it. Tommy might take a while because he has to study it. There you go. There you go. All right. Those creatures are fed. It's just the The other whiny one needs to be fed. That's Indy. She needs to be fed. Daddy wants a bite of his eggs before he gets that. It's got a nice flavor. Very savory. I feel you're making it to the next round.
Let's get the food. Stay tuned. All right, here you go. Lots of noises in the background.
All right. And Indy kibble right there. All right. There you go.
What?
All right. Animals are fed. I'm going to put the eggs away. I'll get my coffee going, but now I can slow down and actually talk to you guys about what I want to talk about. So, if you are a longtime listener and viewer of the Capeless Crusaders, you're aware that when okay. You're aware that compared to everyone else, I'm the newer guy in comics. This podcast got me into this. So, boys. So, I'm going with Tony today. I'm newer to it, but I caught on. I made a commitment at the time to start reading the newer comics that were out. Like, I knew I was not going to have any chance of getting a leg up when it comes to the classics, because that's David Barry and Amy and Manderson and everyone else. So I was going to read the new ones, and that's the first thing I did when we started up the show. Then came the Marvel Netflix shows. Daredevil arrived. Now, I had only known of Daredevil from the Ben Affleck movie. I knew nothing else about him. And when it comes to that movie, there were elements that I enjoyed, other elements I did not. And for a while, I was quoting Colin Farrell's Bullseye. But that's all I knew. I had nothing. I knew Kingpin was also in Spider-Man. I knew that much. Didn't know much. So then we started watching Marvel's Daredevil on Netflix. My wife and I got hooked. Like, she actually really liked it too. So, watched it. Became a big fan of Daredevil just from watching that. And Daredevil went into my top 5 list of top 5 Marvel characters. Now, you all know my favorite, of course, is that guy. Favorite, number 1. Matt Murdock, Daredevil, is my number 2. I know. Became a big fan of Daredevil. Started reading the newer version of Daredevil, the 2016 run. Really enjoyed that. So Daredevil became my show. Loved Luke Cage, loved Jessica Jones. Even with all its weaknesses, I enjoyed elements of Iron Fist. Boys. Enjoyed it. But Daredevil was my guy. Oh, Punisher as well. Punisher. Fantastic series, Punisher. So I became a fan. Started to learn more about the Daredevil character and Matt Murdock and all that. And easily my number 2. Then we get the news. Marvel show after Marvel show starts getting canceled. They cancel Iron Fist, and saddening, but you kind of get it. It wasn't catching on. Season 2 was better, but still, we had to pick a weakling in the whole franchise of Marvel shows on Netflix. It's Iron Fist. Then they cancel Luke Cage. And that was just angering. Because Luke Cage is a damn good show. Season 1 and Season 2. Really enjoyed the elements of Luke Cage. And how first season wasn't just a superhero story. It was a love letter to Harlem. Great, fantastic work. Season 2 takes a direction where you're like, oh my god, where are we going with this? What's Season 2 going to be? This is outstanding. He's riding the line, Luke. Canceled. So that was angering, seeing Luke Cage canceled. And then comes the shocker. They cancel Daredevil, grandfather of the Marvel Netflix series. One who started it all. You cancel that. This is not anger, I'm cutting a muffin. Kind of an anger. You cancel Daredevil, and you literally send shockwaves through all Daredevil fans, including this guy right here. I understand that there's a lot of politics happening right now when it comes to Netflix and Disney. Those of you who aren't aware. CEO Bob Iger, for the longest time, has said that he wants to create the Netflix killer. Like, he sees Netflix as something he wants to destroy. Why? Because you're Disney. I don't know. Any competition is competition, even if it's hard to say. So, Bob Iger wants to create Netflix killer. And he does so by saying that Disney will have their own streaming service. Now, as is mentioned, we all wonder, what does that mean? Because there's Disney and Marvel movies on Netflix. Well, as effective as Thanos snapping his fingers, it seems, that's what's happening now. One by one, we're getting our Marvel shows leaving Netflix because Disney is claiming their intellectual property. They own Marvel now. Disney is the owner of Marvel. So, they're claiming all their stuff for their series, for their streaming service. So, here's the thing. I'm probably gonna buy the Disney service. It's gonna happen. There's too many benefits in it. Everything Disney-wise in one streaming service. What do my boys love to watch? Disney. What do my boys love to watch? Marvel. What do my boys love to watch? Recently, Star Wars. They enjoy it. So, gonna buy a Disney service. Also, when you're a writer for LRM, helps out in the material you want to write about. So I'm probably gonna buy it. My fear is that these cancellations have occurred with Disney having no plans of resurrecting them. That's a fear I have. I really enjoy the Marvel Netflix shows. The ones on ABC, not so much. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I could not get into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I tried it. First few episodes of season 1. I know it's dry oatmeal. I couldn't get past it. Agent Carter was a fantastic series, and they canceled it, which was ridiculous because Agent Carter was a fantastic show. It was a fantastic series, so I was very upset when they canceled that. Inhumans? No, not even close. It felt like Netflix's Marvel shows were the authentic thing. They were the good stuff. They were the grown-up, yet at the same time, superheroes. You know, it was fantastic. It was gritty. It was intriguing characters. Interested, grounded. I loved it. So, Daredevil canceled as season 3 ends. And currently, I finished episode 9 of season 3. As you're wondering, I thought you were a big fan of Daredevil. What's taking you so long? Those things. Okay? I'm not gonna watch the shows in front of these guys. They can watch some Marvel. They can't watch all Marvel. They can watch the Avengers. They can watch Cap. They can't watch the Netflix Marvel shows. I'm sorry. It's too much. So, and it's also holiday season. So there's holiday movies on. We want to watch those. We get through that stuff. By the time they're in bed, my wife and I get to watch it. My wife is a fan of Daredevil, so she wants to watch this one. My wife works very hard in her job and wakes up very early, so late nights aren't always going to happen with her. So I can get through an episode, maybe 2. So, there's that. That's why it's taken a while. But as far as the first 9 episodes of season 3 go, I am thoroughly enjoying season 3. It is fantastic. It is more of a head game on our characters. It's fantastic. I love it. Jackie, sit down, bud. It's just beautiful. I'm loving the way they're playing the characters, the inner battle that Matt is having, the introduction of Dexter, Poindexter, we don't know who he becomes. Well, if you don't, it was in the trailer. If you didn't see that, I'm going to spoil it for you. But I'm enjoying where the world has left us since the end of Defenders. They're saying bye reindeers because Santa is now leaving the North Pole in Polar Express. But no, it's been a fantastic series. Now, granted, possibly biased, I have enjoyed every season of Daredevil. People say season 2 went a little off the rails when they went from Punisher to Elektra and the Hand. I still enjoyed it. I did. I knew they were setting up Defenders. I get it. But the introduction of Frank, the inner turmoil with Elektra, which, again, those first 2 seasons still stem from Frank Miller and Romanita's Man Without Fear. Just elements are all over that thing. And this season 3, of course, inspired by Born Again. Also Frank Miller. So, I don't know, I've enjoyed these first 9 episodes. My wife has enjoyed it. It's good character development on everyone. Foggy. I always thought Foggy was kind of a wet blanket those first 2 seasons. 3rd season? No, not at all. I am doing Foggy much more. Still has those moments, but they're not what they were in the first 2. He's matured and kind of accepted what Matt is. And Deborah Ann Woll, the actress who plays Karen, who also played Jessica, Baby Vamp on True Blood. She's a phenomenal actress. That woman is encapsulating. I'm not just talking about her looks. Those, of course, are there. But her acting, the breakdown of her character, the emotions she's going through, the strength and weaknesses of Karen are on display fully. Deborah captures those perfectly. She's fantastic in this. It's even more angering that the show was canceled because of the great talent the show has. Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock and Vincent D'Onofrio as Wilson Fisk. Holy God, they are fantastic as each character. And the angles they're playing where Matt is questioning himself and second-guessing himself, and he's doing it in the form of Fisk. So you see Fisk in these scenes just bringing him down. And it's, of course, Matt's mentality, but Matt has built up this Fisk figure in his head. And then the same thing with Fisk. Very interesting filmmaking decision, which I really like. They show Fisk learning about Poindexter. While he's reading, we then see elements of Poindexter's life being played out when he was young, as Wilson Fisk is there watching. So it's a very cool way of showing us his history. Like, most of the episode took place on that. It was fantastic. I loved it. So yeah, really talented writing, really talented filmmaking, an amazing cast. There is no reasoning here for this cancellation, aside from the fact that Disney is taking all their stuff, taking their balls and going home to put it on their streaming service. It's just annoying that you have to put us through this pain of saying it's canceled without just saying, no, we're moving. They don't want to say it. For some reason, they don't want to say it. So, we still got Jessica Jones, I think. They haven't said she's canceled. As far as I know, she was greenlit for season 3. Punisher season 2 is currently filming. Punisher is another fantastic series. I loved that first season of Punisher so much. Because it dealt with, again, not just his Punisher and his, the Daredevil universe here, but PTSD, soldiers coming home, all that played a part. The extra personal situation that Frank is in. And of course, I'm already prepping myself that they're going to cancel this. It also feels kind of weird that we're going to have Daredevil and the Punisher on a Disney streaming service. Hey, hon, just going to turn on the Disney... Boys, Jack. Just going to go to the Disney app and watch some Punisher. Something sounds wrong when you say that. It doesn't sound like you should be saying what you're saying. It's probably going to be accurate. But, yeah, I'm just going to turn on Disney app and, watch Frank Castle just murder a bunch of people.
Daddy.
Okay?
Daddy.
Good night, kids.
Daddy.
Yes, sir.
He lost the bill.
He lives it. You'll see. Keep watching. You've seen this movie. You know what happens.
Shake
You play it like
it.
it's the first time. So that feels kind of weird. Now, of course, they're probably going to have it set up where you're going to have your children's section and your adult section in Disney streaming app. I get it. It just sounds funny saying you're going to use the Disney streaming app to watch a murderous vigilante.
He stole it.
Anyway. But
Doctor,
I'm sad.
a bill.
I'm sad because Daredevil's my number 2 guy. I might be re-binging him. I started going back to season 1 and watching it. We're kind of in an uncertain realm right now. It could be Disney just decides to cancel and say they're not going to touch these characters and move on to something else. Which, if that's the case, again, that sucks. Because I want to see more Daredevil. I want to see more Luke Cage. I want to see more Jessica. I want to see more Frank Castle. You get the right person, I might want to see more Danny Rand. Or even if Danny Rand doesn't have his own show, I want to see Danny pop in other people's shows. So, because if there was any development, it was definitely that second season of Iron Fist where he was a much better character.
What that mean?
So, here's hoping that the Marvel characters from Netflix will be on the Disney streaming service. I'm hoping that. If not, I don't know. I'm hoping there's a way, because these, if anything, the people who put the work into these shows, they deserve to at least finish the stories they want to tell. And again, these actors, these casts are fantastic. Charlie, Mike. Put it back. They're such great talents. They embrace these characters so well. It sucks to cut them off so quickly. You know, when Downey Jr. and Evans and Ruffalo and Hemsworth have been rolling with their characters for 10 years now. Johansson, Renner, Jackson. You'd think, because to me, in my opinion, these actors on the Netflix shows are just as good at their characters as the guys in the cinematic universe are.
He bought his present.
He did, watch. So, that's my take. I hate that we'd be cutting these guys and girls off when they're worthy of the work they've done to continue going. But that's just my opinion, and who knows if Marvel and Disney ever hears what I have to say. It'd be nice if we knew that they were watching us. They probably aren't. Not yet. So, again, I'm only after 9 episodes in on Daredevil, but I thoroughly enjoying it. I recommend watching it. From what I heard, I won't be disappointed by the ending. So, I plan to finish Daredevil sometime in the very near future. We'll await Punisher. We'll see if we get a 3rd season of Jessica Jones. See what happens. But yeah, Daredevil, thoroughly enjoyed. I'm a big fan of Daredevil comic and show. So I'm fighting the heartbreak that is inside me right now. So, yeah, it's saddening. So, watch it when you can. Enjoy it. If you don't, fine, whatever. But enjoy Daredevil. It's worthy of your attention. Give him one last ride if it is one last ride. Disney, please bring the shows back. Let them exist. Do something with them. You have all your toys now. Can you let us see you play with them, please? Is that fine? Whatever. Here's a sip of Tony Stark. Phil's coffee. On that note, hey, I made it half an hour. I cooked breakfast for all of you. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We're reaching the end of Polar Express, where the young boy has woken up and realizes it's not a dream. He did see Santa. Oh, I'm sorry, no. The conductor is just dropping him off. So, we're getting to the end. I timed this well, I think. Still not their quietest moments, but yes. Huh. What? The conductor, yes. Also known as Tom Hanks. He played 6 characters in this movie. It's insane. Huh. That's you, yeah. Jackson's looking at Christmas photos. So, on that note, I wish you all a fantastic Sunday, December 2nd. Please go to the TCC network. That's right. We have a network filled with plenty of shows for you that you can enjoy. What's on the TCC network, you say? Let me tell you what's on the TCC network. We've got the Dame Patrol. That's right. That's right. Our family's growing. 3 women, including our very own Amy, joining Stephanie and Minnie, discussing everything in the geek world. Everything. Movies, comics, TV shows, books, anything else geekery. They're covering it. The Dame Patrol, new to TCC Network. Our family's growing. What do you mean by growing? Well, let me tell you the others we got. So after Dame Patrol, we got Crossover, where Manderson teams up with his brother Danderson, and they talk about sports and comics together. They recently had the Manchester Derby, where Manchester United versus Manchester City. I'm a United fan. Got those guys coming. We got Crossover. Okay. So what else we got? Dr. Barry will be having his own 101 series eventually, where he's going to be breaking down every character that exists and their history and their background. The encyclopedia will be on display for all of you. So that's what you got. Dame Patrol. You got Crossover. You got Dr. Barry's 101 series. Soon to come. What else you got? You got me. You got Sunday Coffee with the Azorean One, where I just talk about whatever the heck I feel like talking about. Every Sunday morning, unless things don't work out. And of course, our flagship show, the show that started it all, The Capeless Crusaders. Filmed every Monday night, which is tomorrow, on Twitch live, and then put up for you to listen to on Wednesday. So, speaking of which, tomorrow night is going to be Aquaman 101. That's right. A Capeless Crusader episode, which will be a 101 episode. We're talking about Aquaman and how he's evolved from this blonde California surfer-looking dude to the mound of muscle and wet sexiness that is Jason Momoa. Hey man, I'm comfortable with it. The guy's a sex beast. Look at him. I wish I looked like him. I know, yeah. Sit down so I can wipe your hands. So, the TCC Network. Everything Crusader related. The Capeless Crusaders, the Dame Patrol, Crossover, the Dr. Barry 101 show, and Sunday Coffee with the Azorean One. All that can be found on the Capeless Crusaders Network. You can get more information on that by going to thecapelesscrusaders.com and following us on all our social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Tumblr. That's all of them, I think. If not, I'll be yelled at. Anyway, thecapelesscrusaders.com, the TCC Network, all live, huge family we got. Check us all out. Listen to us, watch us, Twitch, YouTube, and your favorite podcast app. Wait. It doesn't stop until you stop him. Anyway, on behalf of the Capeless Crusaders, this is the Azorean One signing off for Sunday Coffee. Have a great Sunday. Maybe go home and binge Daredevil. You'll enjoy it. Take a break from the Christmas movies and binge it. It's worth it. Have a great day. End button. The end button. Hit the end button.